Okay. Parfait. All right. Lily. Hang on. Because I want to make sure we can show. Et voila. Okay. All right. We are live with me, Zara, your host, and my kitty cat, Lily Billy. Lily Billy, okay, yeah, she just goes around wherever she wants. Okay, all right, folks, welcome back to another fun and exciting episode of On Location with Zara. I'm your host, Zara Durrani, and the show is produced with the support of TELUS Story Hive, and I'm so excited and honored that for the last many months we've been able to bring so many inspiring locals like Lily, like this baby Lily. Yes, Lily is here to get the support from the audience, you know, just in case I make any mistake, the mistake is forgiven because Lily is here for the extra love. You know, it's like, how can you go wrong with puppies and kittens? Like, you can't go wrong.
So sweet.
So this is our last week of doing the live streams, and I'm so grateful that we've had this opportunity to bring so many exciting guests to you, so many inspiring locals, from local artists to vendors to small businesses. And I had the opportunity of actually meeting our next guest, who was in my neighborhood at a little market showcasing her amazing dog treats, her sweet potato dog treats. And as you know, I have a doggy, my little baby Loki, who is at his dog sitters right now because we know Loki loves to run around. So I decided to bring Natalie Porter, who created Particular Paws.
Yes.
I love the name Particular Paws.
Thank
It's so
you.
cute. And one of the reasons we connected was because you have a dog and a cat and you're a mom, and this is a local small business. So I was like, you know what? I want to support you. I want to support everything that you're doing. Thank you so much for joining. I love the packaging, and I know Loki's obsessed with your treats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because my son actually came up with the name Particular Paws.
How old is your son?
He's almost 13, so I thought it was such a great name, so I just went with it. I'm really
I love it's PP.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, P squared. Oh, you'll have to make something for cats.
I know, I'm planning to do that next.
You have to, because you have a cat, I have a cat.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
Everyone keeps asking me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, there you go. So, how did you get into this dog treat business?
Well, I was just trying to think of some healthy dog treats to make. So many dog products on the market right now are harmful to dogs. So I really wanted to come up with a product that is rich in vitamins and essential nutrients that can really help dogs thrive and live a happy, long life. So I came up with Omega sweet potato sticks. They're vegan, gluten-free, all-natural treats. They're mostly sweet potato, but they have added chickpea protein, oat flour. They have some flaxseed for omega-3 and all natural preservatives.
And are they're made in Vancouver, right?
That's right, yeah.
That's amazing.
I only use all natural and locally sourced ingredients.
So I didn't know, like, so how long did it take you to like formulate like all of this? And I know you like the product came out on the market this year, but like how from the creation of like the idea, like I'm going to do this, to getting the product out, and what was that process like?
I was working on it for a couple of years actually prior to releasing it. I was working with a company that makes dog treats just to help formulate the idea, and then I just kind of took it and ran with it, and I'm making them all myself.
That's amazing. So what is your background in, Natalie?
I have a background in lots of different things. I was actually an insurance broker before I had a child, so I wasn't really in the pet field, but I've had dogs my whole life, so it's been a passion of mine.
That's amazing. Tell me about your doggies, your dog and cat.
Yes, so I have a dog named Callie, and she is half Border Collie and Australian Shepherd.
Like Loki.
Exactly,
like Loki. I mean, Loki's mostly Aussie, but he's got a bit of Collie.
Yes.
So it's like
Callie's a little bit more Collie. Yeah.
Okay, so the high energy.
Yes.
How old?
Just turned 3 years old,
Oh
so
my
she's
goodness.
extremely hyper.
So you have kids and you have a dog?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Luckily, my cat is very easygoing. He kind of balances things out.
Yeah. I feel like Lily, of course, she loves getting into anything. Like if I have my closet open, suitcase, or any kind of bag, she just loves getting. Lily was such a last minute decision.
Oh, yeah.
Over the holidays, because I was really feeling like I wanted to get another pet, another fur baby, and then, you know, just having her, she's brought so much love into my life. So being an entrepreneur and going from being an insurance broker and being self-employed and, you know, starting this, it's such a, of course, act of faith and like trusting yourself, trusting the universe, and, you know, it's such a ride to, oh, Lily.
Okay.
I should have brought the other one over too. I totally didn't see it. Oh my goodness.
She's having fun over there.
But she's not like Loki. Loki would just be, he would be able to tell that there's product in there.
Yeah.
And he just needs to
She's
like
batting it around.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. There's certainly a lot of entertainment, and what's interesting is their personalities are so different. So you have a new product on the market?
Yes. So these are called Particular Paws Premium Licks. So basically they are premium ingredient lick spreads, and they go on a lick mat. So in case you guys aren't familiar, these lick mats are very good for dogs to release energy, relieve anxiety, and it just kind of keeps them occupied for a long time.
Really?
So you just spread the spread onto the mat, and a lot of people like to pop it into the freezer. So then it'll be a nice cool treat on a hot day.
Honestly,
so
looking
right now.
Looking at it, honestly, it looks like delicious when the way you packaged it. This one's got pumpkin, apple, oats, unpasteurized honey, flaxseed, and cinnamon.
So this is the country pie oats flavor. I also have 2 other ones. So.
I'm just gonna grab this.
Yeah, no problem.
Because
Before it breaks.
Lily, like, you know, I mean, it's okay, Simone. So you have a bunch of different flavors?
Yes. So this is sockeye sensation. So it has carrot, wild sockeye salmon, sweet potato, and unpasteurized honey. This one is so delicious. I like to eat it myself.
Really?
Yes. So all my ingredients are very high quality and human grade. And then my 3rd flavor is called savory nut duck. So it has roasted peanuts, duck liver, and a bit of unpasteurized honey.
Oh my goodness.
Honey is so good.
Loki would just go insane.
Yeah.
So where did you get the idea to make something like this? Like, this is so, I love how you've packaged them. Like,
oh, thank you.
I really want to just open them up and have a little.
Yeah, you can have some samples.
Yeah.
A little taste test.
Literally, I was at this vegan night market yesterday, and I had a very long day, and I thought someone was sampling like protein bars or something, so I like beeline for it to have a little taste. And as I'm about to put it into my mouth, and the guy's like, oh yeah, they're dog treats.
So many people have done that at my booths.
Really?
People just walk up and start eating them. I'm like, those are dog treats.
Can I tell? Okay, I have to tell you, when I first met you, I was going to put it in my mouth.
Yeah. I should have a little sign. These are for dogs. I have a picture of a dog, but people still want to eat them.
And you can tell everyone's like me, just like hungry, and you're like, oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah. They are human grade.
Because
so it's okay.
I think as soon as I met you, you're like, oh yeah, they're dog treats. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with that. What she said, I'm not gonna put it in my mouth.
I should probably make a human version.
like that you can snack on, like crispy version. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. So what inspired you to start these spreads? Because I think this is brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah, there's nothing else really like it that I've seen on the market.
No.
I've seen some very simple ones that are just kind of peanut butter.
So were you always making like food for your pets yourself, like from scratch? Is that what you do?
Yeah, I like to feed my cat and my dog raw stuff that I make myself usually. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was just really intrigued by these licking mats. I thought they're such a great idea because dogs can really spend a lot of time on it. It's not. I find people want something that their dog can really, spend time on instead of just chomp down in 1 second.
That's Loki.
Yeah.
He would. I'm afraid he would destroy them. But we're gonna
just
give
always
it.
Monitor dogs when they're using a lick mat.
And my little child, he's like, there's a reason why there's a crate over here,
Yeah.
you know. A few Prada shoes.
Uh-oh.
He really wanted to know, are they real Italian? Are they actually good quality shoes?
Maybe I should make a shoe-shaped mat, right? Dogs would love that.
Oh my goodness. So I remember saying to someone, my dog is really into literature and fine Italian shoes.
Yeah.
I think this is really fascinating because I know Loki does get anxious when I'm not around, and
looking really calm.
really okay, I didn't know that. So tell us about how you feel Particular Paws is doing so far, because you just launched the product this year, and the fact that you're already starting another, like, several different flavors, to go with the licking mat, like the spreads. That is truly fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah. It's going really well. I'm in some retail stores. I have an e-commerce store, so it's particular-paws.com. And I often do farmers markets on a regular basis.
Which is such great energy. In Vancouver in the summertime, I just love going to farmers markets. I feel like the vibe is just truly amazing because you don't know who you're going to meet, and like discovering different vendors and their passion, because they're the ones who are making the product, and you often get to know them and their story. I just love farmers markets.
That's my favorite part of the job, is just meeting customers at markets.
That's how we didn't meet in a market, but like you were saying, and I was like, hi, how are you? Like, and it's just great because it's not like this big company and like someone who's like behind a desk. It's the passion and the love and getting to understand and know your story, and that's why I thought you'd make such a great guest on today, because you're a local small business, you're a single mom, like you have human babies and fur babies, and like when I found out that you had a dog and a cat like I did, I was like, oh my goodness, that's just like me. And so you're very passionate about animals and making sure that we're giving them good, a nutritious food.
Yeah, I worked really hard on researching all my ingredients and making sure that they're very beneficial to dogs' overall health. So these Omega sweet potato sticks, they promote healthy brain function, they support joint and bone health, and they're really good for boosting your dog's immune system, and they just have so many other health benefits.
And you've had some luck, like in terms, not like luck is the right word, but like I guess great fortune, because you're getting this product in quite a few bigger stores now, right? Like the sweet potato sticks. And Loki, I know I went to the doggy park and I had like a bag of these. It was like all the dogs, I made the mistake of wearing very light blue, almost white shorts. At the end, they were white with lots of splotches of like dirt and like
they were just jumping.
Because I know Loki, like whenever he does get tummy issues, so whenever he has that, I give him like canned sweet potato or like pumpkin. So this
is really good.
This would be okay. So how much can we give in one time? Like, how does this work?
You could just spread it all over the whole mat. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's all very healthy ingredients, so you could give them a bit every day. And this one also has some added flaxseed, so it has omega-3 added to it. It's very healthy.
So how does it work? Like, are you making them like all like at home? Are you going to have them made at a factory? How does that work?
I am making them at home right now. It's a lot of work.
Oh goodness. So that's amazing. So it's truly made with love.
Yes.
So what are some upcoming farmers markets we can catch you at?
I do the Brentwood Farmers Market almost every Sunday, so you could definitely catch me there in North Burnaby.
You know that whole Brentwood area? I was just there the other day because my camera operator for one of the other shows I work for, we were going to film Canada Day in Coquitlam. And that area has just expanded. It's just so beautiful, and I was like, this is it was giving me LA vibes. Like I was like, this is just so gorgeous.
It's completely changed from when I was a child. It was a tiny little mall.
Right. It's so fancy. party. And then he was telling me that how they were playing like the hockey games there, and it was all full, and people were watching, and it was like live events. I wonder if they're going to do the same with the Olympics.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So how do you find balance in between, like, you know, being like a small business owner, having your kids, having your fur babies?
I just find routine is very important. I just kind of have a routine I do every day and stick to it. I can't really fall off of that. Everything might
like, are you waking up at what, 4 in the morning?
No. I wake up about 6. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. To have some like time to yourself.
No, not really.
No. Okay.
It's okay. I don't really need time to myself.
Yeah. And your babies, how old are they?
So my son just turned 3. His name is Nico, and he's a big handful.
That's a lovely name.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
His full name is Nicola, but I call him Nico.
It's very Italian.
It's a Ukrainian name. It's his grandfather's name. Yes.
Okay. I have friends who are Italian. It's actually one of my dear friends is married to the Vogue Italian director, Italian art director, Vogue Italia art director.
Yeah.
And his son's name is Nicola.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so I always assumed it was like an Italian name.
Maybe the spelling's different.
Oh,
my son is Nyko.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lily.
That's Ukrainian.
Lily, s'il te plaît. Okay, no. She's gonna go and destroy some equipment. So I'm just gonna go grab this little munchkin and bring her here for
some. My other son, he's turning 13 actually. So there's a 10-year gap there.
Okay.
Which is actually good because my other son Lucas can help out a little bit.
Out. Okay. Are you wanting to share the story of how Particular Paws the name came about?
I just asked him if he had any good ideas, and right away he said Particular Paws, and I was like, wow, that's amazing.
It's so catchy.
Yeah.
It's like P square, Particular Paws.
So clever.
Yeah, which like really leads to, you know, maybe I'm just thinking of Lily. I'm like, next up, cat food.
Yeah, exactly.
Cat food.
Can be for
Yes,
and
of
dogs.
course.
Perfect.
Of course. Yes. So how are you finding, like, I'm sure people come to you all the time talking about like their fur babies and like, you know, anyone who makes any kind of animal products, and I'm very grateful that I know Lily's tummy is sensitive. Loki, I call him the carburetor.
Yeah.
So he just like he's like a vacuum, you know.
That's good.
Anyway, sometimes in my brain I'm like, oh please dear God, I hope people haven't left grapes anywhere.
Yeah,
or like raisins. Last year we did have a few like visits to the vet. Oh yes. That's why I have the crate. He doesn't get the freedom anymore.
Yeah.
But I do need to get him into some training. But I'm sure you must hear stories all the time from dog parents.
Well, a lot of people send me messages and videos of their dogs enjoying my treats, and they're just so happy that I came up with something so healthy for them.
Because I haven't really seen on the market anything like what you have.
No, yeah, it's very unique. Yeah.
That's truly amazing. Okay, Lily is gonna be going into the equivalent of the crate because we are okay. Ale.
Hi, Lily.
Yeah, you know, it's like they have their time when they're like active and like they have all this energy, and then soon she's just gonna like totally fall asleep.
Yeah.
So do you think that some cat products, that's something you'll work later on this year or work on like perhaps next year? Because especially the fact that you're making the spreads at home, I can only imagine that that takes a lot of time and energy.
So cats actually do like these kind of spreads also. So
really?
I was thinking of making a line of these for the cats.
Okay.
Because they like lick mats also.
Okay.
I'm not sure if my cat would, but I've
Okay.
seen other cats that like them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find that your cat kind of like, what did your dog come first or your cat?
My cat.
Okay. So for me, my dog came first, and then my kitten, Lily. And I've noticed like when I first got her, her personality was like eating the food very slowly. And because Loki eats food like someone's just gonna steal it from him, So the intensity, it's very in a ravenous way. Like he hasn't, like I don't feed him. The way he acts outside, you'd think he's never been fed. Oh, yeah. And he's like begging people for food.
Yeah, and he probably just ate.
Yes, yeah. So Lily has started eating with the same intensity, matching him.
Oh, she's copying him.
Yes. He's the big brother, so
maybe she's worried that Loki's gonna eat her food.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's been known to, which I have to be very mindful of, like watching.
Yeah, my cat is super picky.
Okay.
Like I'll give her some salmon, and then she'll like have a few bites, and then I have to literally go and fluff it up for her to eat it, or she'll just stick her nose up and walk away.
Wow.
So I've been a little bit hesitant on making cat stuff right away, just because my cat's so picky.
Okay.
But I am gonna get into it.
Okay. Well, we would like really love that because I've met quite a few folks whose dogs have like really, really healthy coat, healthy hair, teeth, and a lot of energy. And I love asking the question, what do you feed? You know, like your dog, wow, I can't believe your dog's 12 or 14. And they're like, yep, we give them like our home cooked.
Yes.
And with maybe like a little bit of kibble or like omega-3 or like some sort of essential like oils, and then for bone health and everything. But they're just like, yeah. And I feel like something like this would be just such a hit. The fact that you're making it at home
yes.
yourself, so
and it's all high quality.
Wow.
That I would eat myself.
That's truly amazing. And I just love like how you packaged it. Like
thank you.
as soon as you brought it over, I'm like, I want to dig in and taste it.
Yeah,
it looks so great. Pumpkin, apple, oats, honey, flaxseed, cinnamon. So I didn't even know like dogs could have, like I know about pumpkin. Loki just loves, people think he's like a vegetarian dog. He loves Brussels sprouts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cucumber, pumpkin, apples, just mangoes, blueberries.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And I always look up like, okay, what you can give.
Yeah, look it up before
like all of that. But he just like sits there in the kitchen, just like, he can tell like he just loves cucumbers.
Wow, that's amazing. I've never met a dog who likes cucumbers.
And carrots, so which I think is a new one, because we were walking the other day. I was walking him in between filming, and someone had left like a big long orange carrot, like just like, I guess they were grocery shopping and accidentally maybe fell out, and then they just like left it. Loki was so happy to find it, and he's like this big white dog with pink nose and blue eyes. He grabbed it, and like we're walking home, and he's so proud of himself.
Little trophy.
And everyone is just laughing because they're like, he looks like a little bunny,
so
with like
cute.
this orange carrot sticking out. And I googled it, and they were like, it actually helps clean their teeth, and like carrots are so good for them.
Yeah, they're good for their eyes and their skin and everything.
That's amazing. I know he wasn't into baby carrots. It's the big ones. I was like, okay, I need to get him more carrots.
I think those are better anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of the baby.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll have to make something with carrots. I'm giving you ideas.
Product
ideas.
There is carrot in the Sacre Sensation.
Oh, amazing.
And sweet potato.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're cooking, do you often end up like tasting?
Oh yeah.
Because you're putting all these healthy ingredients in.
I make a little side batch for myself. It's so tasty.
Because it's like a stew. Like it just sounds so delicious.
It's a gourmet spread. It's really delicious.
So what inspired you to like go from the beginning? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I am not one of those people who's like, I barely lately, because of my schedule, have been barely cooking at home. Forget about cooking for Loki. But what got you to be like, I'm gonna like make my dog food, even before Particular Paws, because you were making for your own dog, right? Like, what inspired you to do that?
I just started, when I was researching for my own product especially, I just started coming across how harmful other dog products can be on the market. So before that, I was giving my dog raw stuff and stuff that I was making at home, but I just really got a passion for it when I read how bad some of the ingredients are. I didn't realize how harmful some of the dog foods are. Like, they actually can cause diseases. So I tried to make something that can actually prevent and make dogs healthy and thrive.
Yeah, no, I mean, I always worry about that because I know I just go with the kibble and like, and I know he just enjoys it so much, but what people tell me, they're just like, this is what helps with their longevity and health and like not having gut issues.
Yes.
And like, or you know, sometimes I've seen some dogs like really having, you know, you can tell their coat like as they age. So obviously it's because of the food you're feeding them.
Yes.
You know.
And the sweet potato sticks are really great for longevity, just sweet potato in general.
Was your dog really enjoying sweet potatoes? Like,
yes.
Is that where the inspiration came? Because I haven't seen something like that, like a stick that looks like a French fry, but it's for your dog.
And they're also soft and chewy, and you can break them into small pieces, so they're really good for training and going for walks.
Yeah.
Some companies were selling dehydrated sweet potato, but it was just straight sweet potato.
I've seen those too,
So I wanted to add more nutrients, so I added some chickpea protein and omega-3 to really make them nutritious.
And I think it's because you have your own pets, you know, because it's like if someone's doing it just for as a money maker, you know, you're doing it from a place of love because you know you can give this to your dog and it's going to be good for him because we want them to live a long, healthy life.
I just genuinely want to help pets.
I love that. So what is it like? You know, you're wearing so many different hats. Like you're a mom, you're a single mom, you're an entrepreneur, you're doing these markets. Like, how do you make time for yourself?
Usually when my son naps, I try to go for a nice walk on my own and kind of reset.
Yeah.
I do a lot of walking. That's about it. Yeah.
I know. I'm really into walking. I feel there's something about walking that just like, it's so meditative for me. Or even if I'm feeling a little edgy or, you know, overwhelmed, because it's easy to when you're getting pulled in so many directions. You have deadlines to meet, travel, this and that, and everyone's emailing me or calling me or this and that. Like I'm also an actor and auditions and whatnot. And there's just something about, and we obviously have such great weather, like right now in the summertime, and you know, going down to the beach or, you know, earthing, just removing your shoes.
It's hard to be stressed out when it's so beautiful out
now. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You know, I remember before, like I would be like, okay, I just need to like go down to the beach, like maybe go down to Spanish Banks or something. Versus now there's like a dog park, not dog park, just like a park by me, which is unofficial dog park.
Yeah.
And I just go and lie there in the sun and like take off my shoes and touch the ground and
ground yourself.
Yeah, that earthing and like, you know, lie under a tree and like reading something or just like not even reading, to just breathe.
Exactly.
Breathing.
I'm always the calmest when I'm near water, for sure.
Yeah, same. What would you say? I know you just launched these products, other than the particular paws launched one in April.
Yes.
Okay. And the fact that you're bringing out another line of products, that's truly amazing.
Thank you.
So what would you say is next for particular paws?
Probably the cat treats.
You think, would you do like treats first, or would you do like spreads?
I'll probably start with the spreads and then do treats after.
And hopefully we'll get to test them.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give Lily some samples first to make sure she likes them.
Yes, you know, we want to make sure all the cats will like them. Yeah,
for sure.
And if Lily's sort of funny about it, Loki will help you out.
Oh yeah.
He's a good little helper.
That's
you know,
the thing, the dogs can get in there too.
He loves being like, okay, she doesn't want her food. I'll
no problem.
I'll clean it up. No problem, Mom. You want the garbage clean? I'll clean it up. No problem at all. Okay, well, this is great. I'm so glad we were able to get you in today. I know you're really busy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a great time.
Oh, my pleasure. And I'm so glad Loki will get to try some of these spreads, and maybe the mummy will have a little tasty too.
I like it.
Yeah, no, I think it's truly fascinating, like how you packaged it, and when I look at it, I think it's like, you know, like a spread for us to have with a cracker or something. So
yeah, it's something you can enjoy with your dog. Yeah.
And instead of like a separate dog food or human food, and the fact that you're making it at home with love, like that's what makes the difference.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you all for watching and for tuning in. I'm your host, Zara Durrani. We've got a few other exciting, inspiring interviews lined up for today, so make sure to join. The show is produced with the support of Taos Story Hive. I'll share information for Natalie and Particular Paws if you want to check them out. If you did find today's show inspiring, or if it moved you in any way, please do make sure to get in touch. And until next time, I'm Zara Durrani, and I'll catch you soon.
Bye.
I feel like I should have Lily over here for like a little added support at
Yeah.
the end. It's okay if she's in there. Great. She is making some
Going down
sounds
the
in the
show.
back. Oh no, Lily, mommy's